Happy Hump Day, everybody. Welcome to Stories on a Sunday, on a Wednesday. When I had asked for recommendations for Wednesday content, a lot of folks had recommended interviews. And when I was interviewing Philippe in Atlin, he told me a really cool story about how he actually ended up moving to Atlin. So today, I'm going to share it with you. Okay. How did you even hear about Atlin?
You know what, it's a long story, but I was crossing British Columbia with pack horses, and it was just a village on the map, the last village I would go through before I switch over to a dog team to go to Dawson City. That's how it was at first, and I really loved it, so I arrived here from the Telegraph Trail, from Telegraph Creek, and I fall in love with the village.
Wow.
With the community, with the landscape. I kept on going my expedition for another year to the Bering Strait, and then went back to France and decided to immigrate to Canada. And I would start first in Atlin, just with I knew people, and see from there where I would go, and never went anywhere.
Wow, that's quite the expedition you were on.
Yeah,
That's
indeed,
crazy.
yeah.
Where did that start? South somewhere.
So south of Prince George, at a place called Ixon, BC.
Okay.
Ixon, BC, I think it's 100 miles south of Prince George. That's where I bought two pack horses, and I would walk with my partner of the time. And the horses were just pack horses. And we would walk through, at first, Mining Road, Forestry Road, going north to Mackenzie, BC, and then from there, bushwalk through the Spatsizi Plateau, over to Iskut, Dease Lake, Telegraph Creek, and then Atlin.
Wow, how long did that take you?
A few months.
Oh, that's quick.
Sounded long. A few months. All the way to probably from June to October, I would say.
Okay.
Whatever many months it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and from here, the plan was to ski to Dawson City, with just help by a couple of dogs, and there was a famous Mercer living in Atlin who encouraged me to take a dog team instead, and then go to Dawson City this way, of course, after training the dogs for a few months here in Atlin and then somewhere else. That's what we did. Yeah, wow. Trained the dogs 3 months and went on the trip to Dawson. We used the Yukon Quest Trail after the race. Used their trail to do a camping trip with the dog team to Dawson City.
Wow.
And then after that, came back to Atlin and then went on the Yukon River to the Bering Strait with a canoe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was a nice adventure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, I'm not here to talk about that, but I'm really super interested in that. Like, I just love it.
Yeah, I know. That's why people are, how did you get to Atlin? Oh, this is a long story.
That's a cool story. Yeah. Like, what a memory that must be.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, indeed.